Squid Game 2 is finally around the corner, and today we're diving deep into the Squid Game Season 2 trailer, uncovering hidden details, crazy fan theories, and new rules that change everything.
If you think you caught everything, think again. There's a lot lurking in these frames, so let's break down what you might have missed. Opening scene breakdown.
The first few seconds of the teaser show a massive crowd of players, all in those unforgettable green tracksuits, standing within Squid Game's surreal, candy-colored maze. But right off the bat, we see a huge shift in tone. Player 456, our protagonist Seong Gihun, is back, but he's not the same man we met in Season 1.
Remember his wild red hair? That's gone. He's staring right into the camera, full of anger.
This isn't the hopeful, desperate player we knew, this is someone hardened by trauma and experience.
What's new with the games?
Next, a masked guard announces a big change to the rules. This time, players are told that after each game, they can vote to end things, and they might walk away with some cash, which is totally different from last season. In Season 1, players could vote to leave, but they'd get nothing if they quit. It seems there's a cash incentive to stay longer, tempting players to risk it all, creating the perfect storm for psychological manipulation. This twist will test the limits of greed, with players having to choose, do they leave early with a smaller cut, or risk everything for the grand prize? Red light, green light returns. As the players step into the red light, green light arena, we're greeted by the infamous doll, who starts singing her eerie song. Gi-hun takes on a whole new role here, guiding the players and shouting for everybody to hold. This seems like a big shift. Instead of just trying to survive, he's stepping up as a leader, trying to keep everyone safe, even though he knows the deadly stakes. And it's no coincidence that red light, green light is back. This game seems to be Squid Game's signature opening game, setting the tone right away with high-stakes terror.
A dangerous bee. Here's where things get interesting.
One player whispers to another that there's a bee crawling on them.
When the woman panics, she moves and gets instantly eliminated. Now, could this be a conspiracy, or is it really just a bee? The trailer leaves this up in the air, but it sure feels like a way to mess with each other. And here's the twist, there actually is a buzzing sound in the background, so it's likely real. It's Squid Game's brutal way of showing us that even the tiniest mistake can mean life or death. Voting system and its consequences. The masked guard reappears, reminding players that they can vote to continue or stop. We see a shot of players deciding between yes and no and wearing patches that mark their vote. Here's the kicker, this patch is visible to everyone, forcing players to reveal where they stand, making it easier to form factions and causing even more chaos among the players. It's a brilliant psychological trap. And what's interesting is that Gi-hun is the voice of caution, warning others not to get sucked back into the horror. Frontman's command and chance of one more game. Now we cut to the ominous frontman observing it all. Players start chanting one more game, and, as if answering this, the huge piggy bank reappears, empty but ready to be filled. This chant is a chilling sign of how peer pressure works here. Instead of focusing on survival, players are pushing each other to keep going for money. It's no longer just about escape, it's about pushing others toward greater risk. Chaotic games, new twists, and those mysterious doors. In another new twist, we see a room with 5 players, each with terror on their faces, and brightly colored doors numbered 32, 33, and 34. We only get a brief look, but it hints at new, unknown games. The carnival-like design of the doors suggests that this game could have more twisted versions of childhood themes, and seeing eyes peering from behind them gives a sense of fear and confusion. It's an unsettling moment that raises a lot of questions. Are these doors part of a new game? Only time will tell, but it's clear Season 2 is adding more psychological horror to the mix. Junho's mission and chaos in the dorm. Fans of Junho, the cop from Season 1, rejoice, he's back in on a mission. We see him alongside armed soldiers, possibly closing in on the game's operations. It looks like he hasn't given up on stopping this madness. And in the dorms, it's a free-for-all. Players start fighting, creating tension that's similar to the purge scenes we saw in Season 1. Here, survival isn't just about the games anymore. It's clear that the players are turning on each other, especially with the purple-haired character causing chaos.
And yes, it looks like we have a new Ganbo friendship forming, a tearful connection between player 007 and an elderly woman. This relationship will likely tug at our heartstrings, much like we saw in Season 1.
Final scenes of desperation.
In the trailer's last moments, Gi-hun's face is a mix of horror and determination as he sprints to the red light, green light finish line, and players panic around him. We also catch glimpses of women crying behind the doors, which adds a feeling of pure desperation. Whatever is going on with those doors is sure to take the terror to new heights.
And gi-hun's final close-up leaves us with a haunting image. He's fully aware of the nightmare that's about to unfold. The themes for Season 2 are intense.
Where Season 1 looked at how far people would go for a second chance, Season 2 seems to dig deeper into the lengths people will go under peer pressure and desperation. Squid Game creator Hwang is crafting a social commentary on how society's pressures can drive us to lose our humanity.
So, what do you think? Will Gi-hun's new approach help him survive, or is he doomed to fall into the same traps as before? Are these new rules more merciful or more twisted?
Let us know your theories in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next Squid Game breakdown.
See you in the next video.